Okay, so let's talk about what the future holds for Brian Ortega after this fight. I saw some remarks of people saying that Brian Ortega will never be the same following this fight. They might be right. He's going to be better. He'll be better. He took some damage in this fight, but look, Brian Ortega was an undefeated fighter. He wasn't losing every fight before this, getting knocked out. We've never seen him knocked out. We've never seen him concussed. We've never seen him have multiple broken bones or knee injuries like a lot of fighters have, especially when you're the guy losing, getting the stitches, not giving the stitches. Brian Ortega was undefeated before this fight. He took a lot of damage in this fight, but he's going to just need extra time to heal up. Let himself get healthy and then remotivated. Don't forget that Max Holloway came into the UFC and lost his UFC debut. It was not an easy fight. Dustin Poirier is not an easy fight for anyone. But Max Holloway lost that fight. Max Holloway then went on a couple fights later and lost to Conor McGregor. Another tough fight. But you see where I'm getting at with this. Max Holloway lost a couple fights. And after that, people weren't counting Max out. They weren't like, oh, well, he can't beat Poirier. He can't beat Conor McGregor, so he'll probably never be a champion. No, not at all. Max continued to improve. He learned from those losses. And Brian Ortega is going to do the exact same. Brian Ortega is a champion-type fighter. You can see it. He's got championship in his blood. Brian Ortega battled through this, a broken nose, a broken thumb, blood dripping, giving him all kinds of trouble. And in 4 rounds, he never gave up. The referee, the judges, the doctor, rather, had to stop the fight for him. So we know what caliber fighter he is. I saw glimpses of championship caliber fighters right there in that fight. It was an inspiring fight. I don't see Max sticking around in the featherweight division. I think there are too many intriguing fights for him, money fights in the lightweight division, and I see that being his future. He's already a big guy. He's already had a tough time making the weight. Dana White has expressed his interest in Max going up in weight, and when I think when he sees the type of matchups against Conor McGregor's and Dustin Poirier's, Tony Ferguson's, Khabib's, and the type of money that those fights will pay, I could see him moving on in the future. I think that happens in the near future for Max Holloway, and I think in the near future we see a strap around the waist of Brian Ortega.